Hey guys, this is Southside92 and I am doing a small video commentary on a debriefing for World of Warcraft Cataclysm. This is basically a video to just give you an insider into some of the new stuff on 85 and mainly focusing on the new Battlegrounds and the raid Battleground system. So I'm going to start off by just throwing in some of the things I think were really cool about after hitting level 85 and the actual Cataclysm game itself. Something I really liked was, well, first of all, that loading screen. It's pretty good. Second thing I really liked was being able to fly in Calendar and Eastern Kingdom. I mean, come on, everyone's wanted that since the beginning of the game. Everyone's wanted to go on top of all the buildings, hide out, you know, have little guild meetings on top of these stupid buildings. But anyways, another thing I really liked was the difficulty they made the new dungeons and heroics. I mean, my god, if you don't have someone with CC in your group, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, you've got to have a really skilled group, and presumably if you're going to go with your guild, you should be fine, but really with pugs, I have yet to trust anyone, honestly. I normally go into a heroic as a tank, mainly because of the insta-queues, but besides that, it's really difficult to get a good group in a pug. I mean, I see people doing 3k DPS, 2k DPS, and someone that cannot keep me up on trash of 2 mobs. It's just stupid. But anyways, those are the main things I really like about it. I have yet to start raiding. The rest of my guild has, but I don't really have much time to play yet. I hit 85 and I just stopped pretty much. But I did do the new rated Battlegrounds and I've tried it out, and that is what I want to focus my commentary on. So anyways, I'm going to start off by just introducing what rated Battlegrounds actually are and how you do them. So basically what you do is you get a group of maybe 10, 15 to 40 people, and you can join Battlegrounds with these groups of people as a rated Battleground team. Now each individual player has their own rated Battleground rating, so I'm just going to show you right here. To find it, first of all, you have to press 8, then under the bottom tab you just switch to conquest, and you switch to rated Battleground on the top here. Now, if you notice at the top, you can only get a certain amount of points a week, and according to this, is that I can only get 1343 points of conquest points this week. So I have to wait until next week now in order to get another 1343. So now, right underneath that, the top right of this rated Battleground section, it says my rating is 287, and this is with 3 wins, 3 losses. We actually did quite well, but we ended up facing these ridiculous teams where everyone was fully epic geared, and we really didn't stand a chance at all. And this is for a 15 versus 15. We didn't really want to do a 10 versus 10, because 10 versus 10, it takes a lot more teamwork. This one, we really just popped in random people. We didn't have a concentrated group, and there was no way in hell we were going to get 40 people on that we trusted, at least. So when you get 15 versus 15, the Battlegrounds you're basically accepted into are, I believe it is Eye of the Storm and Rocky Basin and Strand of the Ancients. I have yet to play any other ones. I've tried normal random Battlegrounds since hitting 85 and I've yet to get any of the new ones. I've done Full Brad, but that really doesn't count. Anyways, so basically it becomes a lot more challenging because, you know, both teams are pretty much pre-made groups, and to be fair, it's a lot more fun because you know you're actually going to have a challenge when you're facing another team. Although that wasn't the case for one of our wins. We faced a complete random group that just threw itself together to try to get points, and I don't ever think they will. But anyways, so that's basically it. For the 40 versus 40, that must be ridiculous, and the queue times must be a lot higher, but that's for 15 versus 15, and 10 versus 10 I'm assuming that'd be a little bit faster. Considering one of the new Battlegrounds is, I believe it's the Battle for Gilneas. This is the one. The Battle for Gilneas is a 10 versus 10 domination Battleground. So a lot of people are going to be doing that because it's the new one, and it's going to be a lot more famous for a little bit. So now, as for the actual items that you can get, I'll actually start off with the basic honor vendor.
Can I help you?
The main honor vendor, you can get basically your season whatever gear. It's just the blue version. I think it's season 9, not 100% sure. You can get the blue shoulders, legs, wrists, gloves, helmet, and chest piece. So that's what that looks like. You can also get the boots and the belt for pretty much the same price. It varies as usual. The shoulders and gloves are the cheapest of the 5 set, and then the braces are $12.50, the boots are $16.50, and the belt is $16.50. This is pretty much the new stuff. The rest of the stuff is basically the old stuff that they brought back in. So like the cape, the neck, the rings, the trinkets, and luckily there's a lot more variety in the trinkets you can get. It's not just situated to the winter grass trinkets that it was before. And to be fair, it's very easy to get. Honor is not difficult to get at all. Maybe a few Battlegrounds will get you a piece of gear. And I think that's very fair, what we've done with that. So that is that, and now that's for the base honor. If you notice, there's a difference between base honor and conquest honor. There is the normal honor you get is just from doing random Battlegrounds or the actual specific Battlegrounds by yourself or with a small group that is not rated. Any not rated Battleground you do, you will get base honor for, which is this symbol right here, the silver lion insignia type thing, and it's shown under the honor tab when you press H. Conquest, however, is you can only attain by doing arenas. You can get 25 points for doing the random daily, or you have to raid Battlegrounds, which I attain mine to. And to be fair, you get a lot of points. If you can see it here, nope, I don't think you can see it here. For one win, you get about 300 points, something around there. It was ridiculous. I think it's different for 1040, but that's what it is right now. So now I'll show you the Conquest Quartermaster. Basically, it's the same price for almost everything, but in this situation, it's the epic variety of the same gear, and it's all the same gear. It looks a little bit different. Well, it looks the same, just different color. But yep, it's just the epic version, and it's a little bit better than the normal, other gladiator gear. And exact same drops, but here we go. Here's a surprise, you can get weapons through this. Now it costs a lot more, but I think it's reasonable. It takes you about 2 to 3 weeks to attain enough honor for these weapons. So the weapons you get here, I think they look phenomenal. I mean, they've done a great job. I really love the sword as well. But luckily I'm a warrior, so I can actually use it. A lot of the offhands, as usual, in Wrath, in Burning Crusade, they're about nothing compared to the price of the actual two-handed weapons and the main-hand weapons. Like, I can get an offhand right now, I wouldn't actually ever use it. And the one-handed weapons, I believe, are 2,450, which is reasonable as well. The shields are also considered offhands, of course, so they're going to be cheap. And the thrown weapons, I love this, 700 conquest points, that is ridiculous. That's an amazing price, and I really advise anyone who's going for something like that to get it as soon as possible, because it's a great upgrade. And then lastly, there's the glorious Conquest Quartermaster,
you wish to buy?
which is right here.
Great.
What she basically does is she will sell you the slight upgraded version of all that gear, and this is if you reach the Battleground requirements. The rated Battleground rating of 2200 or a personal team rating of 2200 in either 3v3 or 5v5 bracket, which is reasonable. That's how it's always been, that's how it always will be, I assume. And I think it's pretty good. I find that these items are a lot more suitable for the Battlegrounds and the rated groups, and I think Blizzard did a really good job with it. Now you'll notice that some of the gear just requires the previous version of it, but a lot of the other pieces of gear, like the weapons and a lot of the other, the shields, the offhand, they require the previous item plus the same amount of conquest points again. I think that's pushing it a little bit, but then again, if you're going to be doing it every week, give it about 2 months and you'll have as much conquest points as you want. So that's basically that. As it comes to gear, I can't really advise anyone what to get at the moment. I have yet to get anything myself. I had to get ridiculously garbage gear crafted, and that's what I've got to work with until I start doing proper heroics and start raiding. So that's basically introduction to rated Battlegrounds and what the gear is like. So I hope the video helped you in any way. Leave your comments below. Like the video if you like it, dislike the video if you're crazy, and that's about it. Thank you very much. This is Alphi92 signing out, and I'm gonna go lag someone's Roman. Bye.